It's like enjoying the process before the promise.
I wanna be with you.
Hey, what's up, gorgeous girls? It's your girl Nessaa here. If you're new here, I'm Nessaa. I talk all about embracing the woman I'm becoming while encouraging you all to do the same. You may be believing God for something, you may be praying, but like, are you actually prepared for what God has in stores for you? And so I just want to speak a little bit about that. So if that sounds interesting to you, just keep on watching. So sis, are you really prepared for what you're praying for? You may be believing God for something. You may be praying and asking God, like, God, I want this, I want this. That can either be a career, a job opportunity. It can be something tangible and physical. You know what I'm saying? But like, are you actually prepared for what you're praying for? This conversation was pretty much like this video idea was inspired by a conversation I was having with one of my friends. Shout out to Travia. And we're pretty much just talking about like, there's things that we're believing for. There's things that, we know that God has for us at the right time. But like, are you prepared for it? You know what I'm saying? So I believe there are times where we're praying and we're believing God for something. Are you in the space where you can even handle it? Some of the things that we're believing God for, we're just simply not ready, and it just may not be our season. And sometimes we can look to the left, we can look to the right, we be like, they in a healthy relationship, they got blessed with this new job, they got blessed with this new car. But I think if we just set our minds on God and what He's doing in us and through us, and focus on just being prepared for when God does bring that spouse or God does bring that job, so that we may be in the right position to receive it. Are you going to be able to navigate that thing that you're praying for? Like, is it going to destroy you? You know, some of the things that we're hoping for and believing for, if we were to get it like right now in this season, like, baby, you would be destroyed. Either you would destroy it or it would destroy you. You're believing God for this thing, but like, it's the process that's molding you, that's developing you. You're growing in your character. You're growing in how to speak to people. You're growing in your communication skills. All those things that the Lord is doing in you right now, it's going to prepare you for your promise. And so we just have to get to a place of not focusing so much on the promise and just enjoy the process of becoming. Whatever it is that you believe the Lord placed you on this earth to do and to fulfill your purpose, we just have to embrace the process of becoming and just trusting that He knows what's best in His divine timing. In the right season, I will literally have what I need to have. And so right now in this moment, I just need to be a good steward of where I'm at and maximize out the opportunities that are around me currently. And so I think that's just very important to keep in mind. Let your prayer be, God, prepare me for this thing I'm asking for. Develop me into the person I need in order to sustain what I'm preparing for. Because when we get what we're praying for, I don't want to mismanage the very thing I prayed for. I don't want to mismanage that relationship. I don't want to mismanage that job opportunity. I want to be able to be a great steward when I get to the promise and when I get to that place that I believed God for. So within the book of Ecclesiastes, it talks a lot about there's a season and there's a time for everything. And so when we have that mindset of knowing that it just may not be our season, it just may not be our time yet, we can really truly embrace the process of becoming. You know, our time is our time. If you are being consistent, if you are seeking the Lord, if you're praying, if you're believing God for something, like, and it's within His will, I think that's very important to say, and it's within the will of God, like, it's going to come when it needs to come. At the right time, you will reap a harvest. If you faint not, that's in the word as well. I don't remember what scripture. I'll put it right here. We cannot talk about what we are believing God to do without talking about the woman that we have to become. Different mindset shifts. There's paradigm shifts that have to happen in order for you to actually become the woman that you were created to be. Changes and adjustments are required to receive your promise. Like, sis, if you think you're just gonna stay the same, be doing this and that, still wanting to get to where the Lord is calling you to be, like, there's gonna have to be some changes within you in order to get to that promise. Scripture also tells us in James 4:3, it tells us, when you do ask, you do not receive because your heart is not in the right place. So I think that's very important when you're praying. Is your heart posture correct? If you're believing God for something, is it because like you genuinely want that thing and you genuinely want to help people and you genuinely want to make a difference in this world? Or is it all merely about yourself? Is it all merely about what I can get, what I can gain. I think your heart posture, not I think, but I know your heart posture is very important. Encouragement to you all would just to be embrace the process. Like, I'm on this journey of truly embracing where I am, embracing the process, like enjoying the process. And that doesn't mean the process looks like roses and berries and sunflowers and stuff, but I'm embracing where I am because I know what I'm going through right now, the Lord is going to use to develop me. Like, I know that I'm being renewed. I know that I'm being like cultivated so that when that promise does come, I don't mismanage it. I don't let it destroy me. I don't destroy it, because I'll be a great steward of that promise that I was believing God for. Embrace where you at, sis. Like, embrace where you're at, but also have the mentality of like, this is not where I'm gonna stay. There's greater for me. There's more for me. And I just have to continue to trust God. I have to continue to put the work in, be consistent, go out there and do what you need to do and be consistent in that way. And this is something I've always told myself, like, do your best and God will do the rest. If you're putting in the work, you're being consistent, God will do the rest. Do what you can do as in the natural, and God will do the supernatural. Give him room to do the supernatural, but do as much as you can do and God will do the rest. God's timing is perfect. His divine timing is perfect. You're gonna get whatever you're believing God for if it aligns with his will and his timing. So sis, prepare for what you're praying for. Let the Lord develop you and mold you for that thing that you're believing God for, and just embrace the journey to becoming the best version of yourself. So that's all I have for you all today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all got something from it. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And see y'all later.